Who's ready for a show? In five, four, three, two, one. Marcus speaks. What is up? What's going on, people? Man, I am so happy to be here. Now, I know y'all wondering something. Marcus, why the hell are you coming on at 9 o'clock and you usually finish around 9 o'clock? Well, you know what? This is going to be my last time explaining myself. Um, Check this out. So, I didn't realize how much I had to write today. And that's no excuse. But I had to find out how much I had to write. So now I'm coming on. Had some personal things to do as well, but you know what I'm saying? I'm here now. So, everybody, I would like to welcome you to Marcus Speaks. Please don't be shy. Hit that live chat section up, please. If you're watching the replay, don't be afraid to hit that comment section. All right. If you could follow both things that are going on at the bottom of the screen and at the top of the screen. Please subscribe if you're a newcomer. Please like this video, okay? It's free. Share the video to your social medias, because you know why? That's free as well. And like I said, hit that comment section, hit the live chat. You know what I'm saying? I got everybody. I got everybody on the screen that I can see. I mean, so forgot to do this part right in the chat to greet you guys. So anyway, what's going on, people? Don't tell me I gotta write this bullshit again. Anyway. So anywho, yes, please, if you could, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this. Okay, it's all free. I bet my bottom dollar that the shit's free. Okay, so let's pause that because I'm not using that right now. Let's get into my usual spiel. So, everybody. Welcome to Marcus Speaks Live. As I said before, I am streaming live with a little tool that I call Restream. You can find it over there at restream.com. It's valuable. You're allowed to stream to various places all at once. So I am now streaming live to YouTube and Facebook using Restream. So if anybody wants to start streaming out there, I suggest you guys get on the Restream, because some other places you have to pay to stream more than in one place. So Restream's the place to be. Everybody, don't forget, Fridays I do a gaming show called Marcus Speaks Play. I am now playing Biomutant. So all of this is going to be placed in a all of my shows get placed in a folder. So or I mean a playlist. So don't be shy. Go over there, watch that. It's some good shit going on with my gaming stuff. So y'all don't be shy. Go over there, show me some love. With my game stream. Um, Also, uh, if you want to follow me on my social medias, and I suggest everybody to do so, please go over there to Instagram and go to the search engine, type in Marcus.speaks.podcast. You'll find me, and it'll be right there waiting for you to come and to follow me. Also on Facebook, my personal page is Marcus Speaks. Okay, go to Marcus Speaks, or look up Marcus Speaks. You'll find me. Also with the group page, it's called Marcus Speaks Podcast. You'll be able to follow everything that goes on. All everything. Well, not everything, but up until I don't know last year or something, I started posting all of my shows onto the Facebook group as well as my personal page. So if you want to come over and watch me on YouTube and your own social media, just go to those and you'll find me right there. Click the links and it'll send you straight to YouTube. Um, Everybody who's on Facebook, like I said, I'm also streaming to YouTube, so I suggest you guys come on over to YouTube, all right? Because after the live goes down on Facebook, I take the Facebook video off and I put the YouTube link in, which is already down there right now. So if you're watching me on YouTube, you might as well click out of that, go to the link on either page, and come on over to the YouTube. Um, if you have any type of idea as far as like a show topic or like a segment I can do, please hit me up in my DMs of my social medias, or you can hit the comment section of any video on YouTube, or while the show's going on, hit me up in the live chat. It's right there. I'm looking dead at it. Um, well, I look at it from time to time. So yeah. So anywho, without further ado, let me bring this part up of my show. Fair use. And you might be asking me, Marcus, what the hell is fair use? Well, it's the law, goddammit. And YouTube and Facebook can't take that away from you. And I'll talk about that a little bit more within the show. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyright motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, which I do, which is also news reporting, which I do, teaching, which I do a little bit, in parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107. And the reason why I always bring fair use up, because every time I go and I do my podcast, is because I play videos, okay? And my videos usually go along with my point, because me being a black dude, people don't really believe black dudes when they be talking. So I have to give you a video. I have to give you a video to show you this is what I'm talking about. And with that being said, this is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Wait a minute. All right, play.
You finna online, day chat, find a mate chat, open up BLK ass, okay ass, fuck my picture looking tight chat, nice chat, got your bio read right chat, the site chat, but before you find a date chat, you gotta wait chat, gotta go vaccinate chat, get it straight chat, girl you look good, want you fax that thing up, you's a handsome young brother, want you fax that thing up, dating real life, you need to fax that thing up, feeling freaky all night, you need to fax that thing up, girl you look good, want you fax that thing up, you's a handsome young brother, want you fax that thing up, dating real life, you need to fax that thing up, feeling freaky all night, you need to fax that thing up. I know you can't stand it, no holding hands chick, but when we get the shot, we gon' be romancing, girl, you can be the king, have the quarantine, we could meet up at the spot and we could do the thing, internet date chat, I'm your mate chat. Download the app, shawty, you ain't gotta wait chat. I love it when you hold me, eggplant emoji. You could be the young hot thing, I'll be the OG. Girl, you still want you fax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you fax that thing up. They in real life, you need to fax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to fax that thing up. Girl, you still want you fax that thing up. You's a decent looking brother, want you fax that thing up. At your full speed, you need to fax that thing up. Girl, immunity, you need to fax that thing up. If you wanna get sticky and hot, go, get the shot. If you wanna smash some to the sky, go, get the shot. Now go get the shot, go, get the shot. BLK says go get the shot. You wanna smash with Scott, smash with Scott. BLK says go get the shot.
That shit was terrible, yo. What in the fuck, man? If y'all don't know who the hell that was for, it's for the dating app Black or BLK or whatever. There's also one called Soul Swipe, but yeah, whatever. Um. So yeah. It goes from it. I'm at a loss for words. So first they give us get your booty to the pole. Now they're giving us vax that thing up. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening, man? Like it's getting ridiculous nonetheless. So anyway, but America for you. So you mean to tell me the ploy to get excuse me, black people to get vaccinated, excuse me, to get vaccinated just so we can fuck each other? Is that what you say? Telling us the vax that thing up so Shorty can back that thing up. Is that what the fuck they're trying to tell us? This is getting crazy for real. This is getting real crazy. Um, look, man. Uh, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Cause for the simple fact that uh the original song had to take over for the 99 to 2000. And that shit was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But they give us this? Are you fucking serious? Wow. Wow. So you mean to say if I take the shot or not the shot that well hold on. I won't even say me. Let's take what Mia X said, which if you remember, Mia X was never on Cash Money. Mia X was on No Limit. So how in the hell did they get Mia X in this? What was Lil Wayne busy or something? Lil Wayne had to be busy that day. You know how I know? Let me show you. Let's vax that thing up. But Lil Wayne was with Skip Bayless that day. Skip Bayless, and I guess this is Skip Bayless's wife. I don't know who the hell this woman is. It has to be his wife. I'm guessing it's his wife. But yeah, Lil Wayne was with Skip Bayless that day. He didn't really give a fuck about vax that thing up. But anywho, um, this dating app, BLK or Black, is thinking that uh we'll get the people to take the pokey so they can have sex. But people get STDs for less. But the vaccination isn't for an STD; it's for something else. But people get STDs for less. Which, speaking of STDs, they're on the rise this year. STDs. I hope you guys know that. We've been in the house for so long that motherfuckers is getting buck wild and just passing they funkiness to everybody. Like it's really on the rise since let's see what I got written down here. Um okay, so there's like up to like 20, yeah, like 20 million or something like that. Um that's that of recorded cases of STDs. But you know, anyway, I digress on that. But let's go over these lyrics real fast. So we'll get to that, but I'll leave this up. We'll get to the lyrics. Let me say what I have to say first. There's hold on. All right, so we're we're getting out of quarantine. Everybody knows that January 1st was when the mandate was lifted. Um, and motherfuckers is horny out here. So first thing that they want to do, male and female, they want to have sex. And you know, people are willing to sit on something and poke on something, so they're willing to get get the pokey in order to the bump some uglies. But uh, and I got that number wrong. The STD rates as of this year is at an all time high right now of 2.5 million. Let that sink in. I said 20 million. That's still a lot, but I got the number wrong. 2.5 million. So shit, what's that? Half, almost half the country? Almost half. So well, how let me not say that because there's at least what like 2-3 million in New York, maybe more. So it's basically a city that have like the number itself is basically a city or whatever. Not a city, like it's not one city, but I'm saying the number itself reflects on a city, Atlanta. But I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Um so this shit is atrocious. They allow people to pander to us, companies to pander to black people. Uh but y'all watch TV. So check this out. I hope y'all remember that McDonald's commercial. Do y'all remember that McDonald's commercial? I think it was either in 2002 it came out, if not 2003. It was probably between 2002 to 2004, I would say. It was that Nuggets commercial. Y'all probably remember. Black dude is raining outside, and he's singing about chicken nuggets. I hope y'all remember this. Like, uh, how the song go? Uh, In the middle of the night, I caught you creeping, tiptoe tip. Ooh, girl, I know your secret. Got that McNuggets loving. Why don't you just share your love with me? Oh, girl, let me get some. Nah, you gotta get your own. Oh, you got a 10-piece, girl. Don't be stingy. Yeah, that bullshit. Y'all remember that goddamn? Only reason why I remember because I watched that damn commercial so much, but that's beyond the point. Um, so so yeah, every McDonald's commercial now basically has black people in it. Or now, since they're trying to change the paradigm of everything, there's mixed couples in McDonald's commercials now. I hope y'all see that. Um so uh where am I at? So but you got to remember, like, let me get back to I want to get back to my point, but like fast food itself, it has, like, they pander that to us because black people are proponents of hypertension, obesity, cancer, heart disease, shit like that. So they pander fast food to us, just like this goddamn black commercial is trying to pander the pokey to us. And we all know that there's been several things with that where there's side effects that they're not telling you about, but you know, people take the shit. So, but it's directed to us. Why? Well, um, as a whole in this country, only hold 13% as citizens. Black people, 13%. That's how much black people, even in jail, is in this country. It's 13%. So since the number is so small, why would they respect us? Even though white people's ancestors brought us here as indentured servants, set us free, and then every time we try to do for ourselves, it gets taken away from us. So, you know, this is what we get: is vax that thing up. Let me go back to that picture. We get vax that thing up. This is what we get. Vax that thing up. Because they're pandering to us to do what? To get vaccinated so we can start fucking each other again. Because the the saying ain't gonna be no glove, no love. It's gonna be no vax, no vash. So, shit happens. So excuse me. So there's nothing different from BLK that's owned by Match.com by way of IAC Corporation, I think it is. So Match.com or the Match Group, why don't they do a Tinder commercial? Because they also own Tinder. Why don't they do a Tinder commercial where Justin Timberlake got a whole bunch of white bitches around him shaking ass? Why hasn't that happened yet? And Tinder's been a thing since what, 2017, 18? And this app has only been out, the Black app or BLK has only been out for 2 years now. So are they promoting to us now? Are they trying to get it off the ground a little more because it's been out for 2 years? So if you don't have the foot in black, if black people aren't using this app, which I had to do my research, y'all. I downloaded the app after I saw that goddamn commercial. I downloaded the app. It's no different from Tinder. So the way I see it, Tinder is for white people, BLK is for black people. But you got sprinkles of white people on there. It's mostly white women though, so whatever. Had to do my research. I had to see for myself. So we get vaxxed that thing up from it. So, like I said, why don't they get uh Justin Timberlake, have some white bitches shaking their ass to one of his hits, "Sexy Back." I'm saying it's not really something you shake your ass to, but I'm pretty sure that they can find some white chicks in there to shake their ass to. They'll find a way. They shake their ass to less. So so why hasn't the IAC and the match group haven't thought of that yet, of doing that Justin Timberlake commercial? Um BLK only, like, yeah, I said that already. Only been around 2 years. Um so I never seen such in my 32 and a half years. Vax that thing up. Pandering to get people to get the pokey. That's different. That is different. Uh I like to say this real fast.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please.
Man, look. It's getting crazy out here in these streets, man. Um I'm pretty sure that the IAC, along with the match group, got some type of government funding for this. I'm pretty sure they did, because why would they run a commercial and this looked like it cost all of the $12 that they had? That it it looks cheap. It looks like it costs no more than $20. They just promise everybody, we'll buy you guys some food to do this. We'll provide all of the extras, like the cars and stuff like that, and the clothes. All you guys got to worry about just getting here. Um. So, but I wonder how much from that government stipend did Juvie, Mia X, and Manny Fresh got from that? How much was it for Juvenile to take one of his best hits, still plays to this day in the club? You could even play this bullshit on the radio and still bop to it. That's how much of a timeless hit "Back That Thing Up" is. But we get "Vax That Thing Up" from it, and this fool, also Juvenile, he also did the original song at some Mick Romney party last year, or was it Mick Romney? I can't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was somebody, Mick Romney or somebody. He performed "Vax That," well, not "Vax That Thing Up." He did "Back That Thing Up," but I don't understand what these rappers, they just take all kinds of money from anywhere. But this is what we expect. We allow the companies to pander to us, allow the president to tell us that whatever it takes, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. That you allow McDonald's to pander to you. You allow black which is not a black owned company, to tell you vax that thing up, so it can be placed in people's minds. So if you meet them, try to talk to them. Hey, you know, we've been talking for 2, 3, 4 months now. I was trying to take it to the next step. Have you got your vaccine yet? Because no vax, no vag. All right, and then you're like, man, fuck this, man. Fuck all the bullshit. All right.
Now fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Um. So. So this is what you guys. This is what you guys get. This is what you guys allow. This is the type of behavior you allow for them to do to you, and you're okay with it. So yeah, this shit is fucking frustrating. So let's get to where I wanted to go with it a little while ago. Let's look at the lyrics. Let's look at the lyrics. Let's do this. Let's do picture in picture. So, first verse by Juvenile, he says, you finna online date, yeah. Find a mate, yeah. Open up BLK, yeah. It's okay, yeah. Profile pic looking tight, yeah. Nice, yeah. Got your bio reading right, yeah. Precise, yeah. But before you find a date, yeah, you gotta wait, yeah. Gotta vaccinate, yeah. Get it straight, yeah. This is the dumbest shit I've ever read in my life. Like, I would have thought look, the best song for this would have been High. Juvenile's High. You out there getting vaccinated, huh? Trying to poke on something before you, I don't know, some bullshit he could have made up. Instead of back that thing up, we still identify with Ha too. Ha was big as well. But we don't feel that way towards Ha the way that we do back that thing up. Because Ha ain't really something that you dance to. That's something that niggas stand on the wall and look hard with. You know what I mean? That's the type of song that is. But back that thing up gets even the hardest niggas that's standing on the wall to dance. But this is what we get. This nigga said, this nigga said, got your bio reading right? Yeah. Precise? Yeah. Before you find a date? Yeah. Gotta wait? Yeah. Nigga, what? Gotta go vaccinate? Yeah. Get it straight? Yeah. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, okay? With that bullshit. With that bullshit. Chorus goes, girl, you look good. Girl, you look good. Won't you vax that thing up? You's a handsome young brother. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Won't you vax that thing up? Dating in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. What the fuck, yo? This shit is stupid. Dating in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Nigga, stop with the bullshit. Manny Fresh's verse. I know you can't stand it, no holding hands chick, but but when you get your shot, we gonna be romancing. What? Huh? We gonna be romancing. Girl, you can be the queen after quarantine. We can meet up at the spot and we can do the thing. Internet internet date, yeah. I'm the mate, yeah. Download the app, shorty. You ain't got to wait, yeah. I love it when you hold me, eggplant emoji. You could be the young hot thing. I'll be the OG. This is pandering to young people. I'm 32. I'll be 33 in October. So this doesn't really affect me. But people between the ages of 18 to 26, maybe 27, this is who the fuck they're talking to. This is crazy. So we go again with the chorus. Girl, you look good. Won't you vax that thing up? You's a handsome young brother. Pause, nigga. Won't you vax that thing up? Dating in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good. Won't you vax that thing up? You's a decent looking brother. Pause, nigga. Won't you vax that thing up? Why haven't you talked about girls in that? Like, quit bringing up dudes. Like, dudes is gonna be where girls is at any damn way. You ain't even gotta bring us up. Wherever girls are, that's where dudes is gonna be. All right. Won't you vet? So then he changes the last part of the chorus the second time and says, "Acting foolishly, you need to vax that thing up. Herd immunity." I wonder how long it took Juvenile to spell immunity because he doesn't look like somebody that can spell immunity at all. And herd immunity at that, I wonder if he looked up the fucking definition for herd immunity. In the end, you need to vax that thing up. So the surprise guest in all of this is Mia X for the outro because Lil Wayne couldn't come because he wasn't gonna come because they wasn't paying enough. They was only paying $20 for everybody. So she goes, nah, 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 nah. If you want to get sticky and hot, go, 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 go get the shot. If you want to smash some dude named Scott, who the fuck? I don't know any black Scots. I'm sorry. So she ain't talking about no dude black. Go, 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 go get the shot. Now, go get the shot. Go, go get the shot. BLK says, go get the shot. You want to smash with Scott, smash with Scott. Then BLK says, go get the shot. Mia X, look. Mia X, look. Listen to me. When, when, uh, when Master P and No Limit got big in 1998, I want to say, that's when, I think that was when his first album came out. Or his first debut album to the people, like nationwide. You was on Make 'Em Say, and your verse from that song is one of the most memorable verses next to Mysticals. I will say Mysticals probably the first person, but Master P hold it. You know what I'm saying? Master P killed that shit as well, as long as everybody else that was on the song, Mia X, Mystical, Silk the Shocker, who else was it? I forgot that deep voice nigga's name, but he killed it too. You know what I mean? But Mia X, you was known for being a great female rapper, a great Southern female rapper at that. There ain't very many of them. But you write this bullshit. This shit is ridiculous. Smash with Scott. Some dude named Scott. Now that's the fucked up part about it. She didn't even say smash your dude named Scott. She says smash some dude named Scott. that means she's basically telling women to be hoes. But isn't that every female rapper now telling females to be hoes? I'm pretty sure that they are. That's all I hear. Broke niggas can't get no pussy. I know that's right. Ain't that something that these female rappers be saying? Or they tell or they saying they rhymes eat my ass and all that other bullshit, which basically means, you know what I'm saying, they're not from their perspective from what they're talking. They're not talking from a relationship stance. They're talking from a I just met this nigga, I'm about to have him eat my ass stance. That's what the fuck that they're coming from. But I digress from that because this shit is retarded. Oh my gosh, this shit is retarded. Next story, please. So, I'm pretty sure nobody knew this because I usually bring news to that nobody else is talking about, which is a good thing because I can't be compared to anybody. Um, so so yeah, uh, so this story and it's I think it's a big one. Ice Cube and Warner Brothers is going head to head. And Ice Cube wants Warner Brothers to surrender the rights to the Fridays franchise, along with the Players Club and All About the Benjamins. All of these movies that Cube has done have been big staple movies in the black, like on the black side. It's like black people like All About the Benjamins. Black people like the Players Club. Black people like um uh let's see, the Players Club Friday, and All About the Benjamins. Black people love these movies, so this is a good thing that Cuba Shine get the rights back of these movies. So so yeah, man. So Warner Brothers replied calling the demand extortionate. I don't understand how they're extortionate, but we'll get to that. Cube is accusing the studio of exercising or excessive delay and poor treatment. Warner Brothers says Ice Cube is the problem. Ice Cube and Warner Media has escalated into a high stakes blame game that threatens that uh, blame game that threatens the what the hell did I write? Me quit reading from afar. Okay, here we go. A high stakes blame game that threatens to permanently derail the movie last Friday. Heated letters over several weeks over the fate of the movie. Also, disagreements over creative direction. Accusations that neither side is engaging in a sincere manner, and finger pointing over who is causing the delay. So we've heard Q talk about last Friday. Like he keeps it under wraps. Either, you know, someone asks him in an interview, like, "Are we going to get a new Friday movie? Are we going to get last Friday? Like, when is it coming out?" And Q really is tight lipped about it because he really doesn't want the cat to be out the bag. Because then, you know, people will start trying to show up on set, take pictures, find out who's in the movie. Um, how many people have died? That's John Witherspoon, may he rest in peace, won't be there, so we won't get his character in the movie. Um, Chris Tucker won't come back for the simple fact that he didn't pay him right the first time. Uh, Tiny Zeus Listening, who played Debo, he died. I think this year, and he won't be in the movie. So it's a lot of characters that they've had in the movies that aren't here anymore or won't come back to do the movie. Because I'm pretty sure Don DC Curry isn't going to do the movie. Um, well, he could. Like I'm just talking right now. He could, but in a way he may not. But let's turn some music up in here. What's going on up in here? Let's turn some music. There we go. Um. So yeah, Don DC Curry may or may not come back. Um. Who else? Uh. Cat Williams may or may not do it. Uh. I'm pretty sure nobody wants Terry Crews to be anywhere near a Friday movie after all the bullshit that he's said within the past few years. No. So Ice Cube, if you see this, we don't want Terry Crews in that movie. So yeah, they're in an all out bout for the Friday series. So where did I leave off at? Okay, so Cube's lawyers said the studio has been excessive in its feedback notes on the scripts Ice Cube turned in. Cube says in an interview, "These guys don't get me and I don't get them." Cube's movies have grossed over $2 billion over the past 2 decades. Possibility of discrimination has also emerged as a flashpoint in the conversation. Ice Cube says all of his movies were underfunded next to his white counterparts, but Warner Brothers denies claims of discrimination. Warner Brothers calls Cube's contentions revisionist history and said they were an attempt to unjustly obtain its intellectual property. So they're basically calling Cube a liar. That's all they're saying. They're basically calling Cube a liar. And saying that they didn't say that, and saying that they didn't underfund, and saying that they didn't, look at this movie as not something that's going to make money next to a movie that one of like a white counterpart or a white actress would be in, which is usually true because movie studios usually don't give black movies big budgets. The only black movie that has had a big budget is Black Panther. That's the only black movie who's had a big budget, and I think that budget was only like 20, maybe 30 million, maybe I don't know. It was somewhere around that number. 20, 30, maybe 40. I'd say even 50 million. Then it grossed over $1 billion. So that's telling that's telling these studios that hey, people do go out for black movies. Because usually the whole thing was that black movies don't sell because black people don't come to the movies. You're fucking out of your mind. Because black people, when there's a black movie out, all black people go see it in droves. At that, um, you can see. Just look at the numbers for all those damn horrible ass Medea movies. And I'm somebody who likes the plays better than the movie. Because Medea movies are usually all the same. They're written all the same. Because if you watch the plays, you'll see where he gets all the ideas for each movie, which he uses every play for one movie. You can identify where each line comes from in each movie. So to me, just me, the movies are whack. Um. So, uh, to further this, studio execs say delays getting a new Friday movie off the ground lie with Ice Cube and unwillingness to engage with the studio. Warner Brothers also cite Ice Cube's other activities and endeavors, including the Big Three basketball league. He operates as a distraction, slowing the process of the movie being made. Well, look, y'all are businessmen just like Cube is a businessman. How in the hell are you gonna say that his his unwillingness to work with y'all and he's having distractions away from something that you want him to do? All he's asking is for you just to hand over. Well, not really hand over. He wants to own the rights to the movies that he has written. Okay? He wrote these movies with his own hands. He sent you guys the scripts. He's telling you guys, hey, this is what I want to do. You guys give him some bullshit ass notes, change this, and we want it to be like that. And then we get the movies that we get, which Friday movies are always good, but they got to change certain scenes. Some scenes don't make it to the movie, so. But look, I hope Cube gets his just due, and we hear sometime maybe around when the movie comes out or something, or if or he may, if he may come out and say, "Hey, I got the rights to next Friday or all the Friday movies and Players Club, all about the Benjamins," and yeah. So let's hit this up real fast. Let's play this. So fair use, everybody. Fair use. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use, Facebook.
Very vocal about wanting to do more Friday sequels, but he's faced many, obstacles with the studio, and now he's calling out the studio, Warner Brothers to be exact, for not doing sequels to Friday. I mean, now a lot of people wanted, another sequel to Friday, but now, we Bernie Mac, of course, passed away. John Witherspoon passed away. Um, you know, Debo, Tiny Lister, he passed away. Three of the, one of the main characters in the first one, passed away. And all of them, definitely, would be, missed for sure if they would to make another one. We know that behind the scenes, John Witherspoon had said that Chris Tucker was getting that Rush Hour movie money, and he was getting paid $20 million, a movie, and he didn't want to fool with Friday because he was getting that Rush Hour money. You know what I'm saying? Now, will he do it today? I don't know. I mean, probably a little different today because he's not getting the Rush Hour money. But besides all of that, Ice Cube had wrote on Instagram, Free Friday. He said from the jaws of Warner Brothers, who refuses to make more sequels, and that they have hijacked the happiness of the culture. And, you know, I've heard this happening to a lot of people. Now Ice Cube, he was the one who came up with Friday. It was his idea. He wrote it, all of that. And, of course, he shopped it to Warner Brothers. Now, you have to understand, if Ice Cube had came up with Friday today, he wouldn't have needed to go to a Warner Brothers. He could have went to a streaming platform like a Netflix, Amazon, something. You know what I'm saying?
And he could have owned it himself. He could have worked out some deal with Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. He could have just owned this shit by him, or had some sort of a lion's share of the movie. Because Netflix really is, I would say, Ice if Ice Cube gets what he wants, right, he should still use New Line Cinema, or yeah, I think it's New Line Cinema, I guess. New Line Cinema as the studio, but partner with Netflix. Best way to do that. Best way to do that. Anyway, um, I digress on that. Um, so everybody's favorite president. Everybody's favorite president. Well, I won't say everybody. Only the people that was there on January 6th's favorite president. Donald Trump is suing big tech, Google, Facebook, and Twitter. You know, y'all remember Twitter was Trump's favorite place to go tweeting at and write his thoughts down, which I'm pretty sure it wasn't actually him, it was some advisor he had. But yeah, Trump is going up against big tech. Um Trump is seeking to restore his online profile after he was suspended from most social media platforms following the January 6th riots. Facebook on January 7th imposed a ban lasting at least 2 weeks on Trump's accounts on its flagship Facebook and Instagram platforms in response to posts he made during the attack on the U.S. Capitol by a mob of his supporters the day before. Trump made false claims that he won the 2020 election, and that is still out for review. Which some, if you go some places, they'll say that he did. Now I'm not here. I'm not a Trump supporter. I've been told for some reason. Well, not told, but I was asked if I was a Trump supporter. Look, if y'all watch any of my earliest videos, I have said that in no way, shape, or form do I support any political party and any politician whatsoever. So I give a non-biased opinion when it comes to both parties. Because I don't have a party. I'm freelance. All right, I'm freelance to my own opinion, to what I think about both people. Now, the people that we had, which was Trump and Biden, everybody said we was picking the lesser of two evils. The same thing that people said when Trump and Hillary was running. All I gotta say is all three of these people have had some sort of racial thing to say about us, but everybody wants to sweep that shit underneath the rug because they don't want somebody in there, such as Biden and Trump. They was always saying that Trump was a racist for some reason, huh? Saying that Trump was a racist. If you personally never heard him say anything racist, you only said he was racist because his supporters were racist. But if you remember, when Trump would throw parties, who would he invite? Well, none other than people who are influential to young people, rappers. He always had rappers at his parties. Now, y'all may be saying, well, Marcus, that doesn't make him not racist because he had rappers at his parties. True. But I'm also saying that you don't know personally if this man was racist. Just because his supporters were. Okay, that's like saying I'm a rapist because I support rapists. I'm a rapist because someone that I support is a racist, or I'm a killer because I like OJ. No, not at all. You can't just blanket statements like that. It doesn't work like that. So 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 widespread election fraud that was refuted by the administration's top election security exports and experts. I mean, I'm sorry, I said exports. Experts and attorneys. But whatever you believe, who you think won, no one really cares. Biden's in there. Some people think that Trump should be in there, but whatever. But election fraud did happen because of the whole mail-in ballot thing. No way no time in history has mail-in ballots ever happened. Just let that sink in. This was the first time mail-in ballots have ever had happened since we were in lockdown. What they should have done, like everywhere else, they should have asked us to wear a mask, and people should have had appointments to go down and vote at the polling places. That's where they should have had. That's what they should have done. I mean, you should have had an appointment, and you should have had a mask on, and you should have had them social distance. But smart ideas never happen at first. It's always some smart shit that gets talked about afterwards. So Donald Trump is the lead plaintiff in a class action lawsuit against tech companies which claim he has been wrongly censored by the companies. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to that. Trump said that he was Trump said that he was wrongly accused. Okay. Uh so I say this. If Trump feels he was wrongly accused of something that they thought he said, but he didn't say, I'm saying, I would say he said what he said on Twitter about the whole thing. So, you know, people may say, well, he incited a riot. But if you listen to the speech he did in front of, I think it was either the White House or was the Capitol, it was either one. He did a press, not a press conference, but he had a meeting with his supporters, and he said something. He was talking, but nowhere did he say that we're gonna riot, break shit, and whatever. He just said we're gonna march down to the Capitol, and take our country back. That's the only thing that he said. Now, I don't. Y'all may say, well, what did he mean by take our country back? Well, look, I don't know. Demand, I guess. Say that we want to recount or something, or. But you got the people on January 6th doing what they did, and I just finished all my damn drink. I guess I got sitting there. So, the lawsuits were filed Wednesday, which I don't think it was this Wednesday, but last week, or I think it was last week. Wednesday in the U.S. District Court in Miami, Florida. Trump says, we're holding big tech accountable, which everybody should be paying attention to what he's doing when it comes to this censorship shit. I got more on this with this story, so y'all listen the fuck up. So, according to the lawsuit, Facebook in late January said it would maintain the ban indefinitely and asked its independent oversight board to rule on whether certain posts Trump made before the riot had violated the company's community standards and values. Now, I can say this: by Trump's account being in limbo like that, there's no way, shape, or form that they can do it to you. There's no way Twitter can do it to you. And look, I came on here a few weeks ago saying how YouTube took a video down, which I don't even understand why I never brought this up. Y'all see this paper here? This is everything. This has every story that I'm doing for my show. I write notes out throughout the week, and then I write my little script. This is what this is of what I'm gonna say. I don't usually use. I usually don't go word for word because usually I know what I'm talking about. It's just I need this as a reference point. I have this. I have a very similar paper or papers of the show that I did for the Fauci shit. I can redo that whole show over just by using that paper. Thing is, I be wanting to bring that up every week, but I forget. And I'm glad I brought it up this week because I was censored. They took a video down because it violated community guidelines. Y'all remember me showing y'all that? It like I don't understand. I don't understand this how they can do that. They took a video down of mine that had nothing to do with what the fuck they were talking about. I mean, they had nothing to do with them, but you know, when you talk about the Sharona Pirates and getting the pokey, you know what I'm saying? A little thing will be underneath of your video saying if you want to know any more information, go to the CDC website. And they never did that. They took my video down because I was basically saying something that was true. Now, do I want to go over and do that video all over again? I probably will record it maybe in the future, but I don't think I basically allow YouTube to have that one. It's okay, you got that one. You do fucking copyright claims on my videos damn near every time I go live. You basically fuck with me every week by going on an old video and putting copyright claims on it. Like, do y'all have nothing better else to do? Because a video of mine that I did way back in 2019, and this is before I was even using video. I was only doing audio. Um, it was this video I did called "Bitch," right? Basically, it was talking about the significance of the word "bitch" or whatever, right? So they deemed that, and I've had my YouTube before. I started doing shows or whatever. This was even back in 2000 I think 13, maybe 2010, 2011 or something like that. When I started doing like funny videos, uh, I placed on my YouTube not to show that to children at all. My whole YouTube's like that. I don't let these videos get shown to children. Even my gameplay. For the simple fact is that I vape. I cuss. I don't allow kids to see my videos for a reason. All right. Now they deemed that video that I did called "Bitch." They deemed it what was it? It was they put a age restriction on it. And it's like I never wanted kids under the age of 18 not to see my videos. That's what I put on there. Not to allow kids under the age of 18 to see my videos. But you hit me with an age restriction? The damn video's already age restricted. What the hell are you? So you're doubly restricted me now. So I'm pretty sure the only place you can probably find that video is there on my channel. I'm pretty sure you cannot see. You probably can't even type it in, which is, you know what I mean. I don't want you guys, you know what I mean. I'm saying if you want to watch it, but it's some of my earlier work and I'm not that happy about it. But anyway, uh, in May, the board ruled that Facebook was justified in suspending Trump. Wants to explain if they decide to permanently ban Trump. Twitter and YouTube, Google, in a way, also quickly removed Trump from their platforms in response to posts he made around the time of the attack at the Capitol. Twitter said its move is permanent, so Trump will never be able to go on Twitter unless he uses an alias. So Trump, if you're listening, use an alias. Um, YouTube, by way of Google, in March said it would only lift its suspension of Trump once it determines that risk of violence has decreased. Trump said that the public opinion polls suggested the American people would support his lawsuit and he would vow to take his legal fight to state legislatures and to the ballot box. In recent years, however, big tech platforms have increasingly brazen and shameless in censoring and discriminating against ideas, information, banned users, and deplatforming organizations, and aggressively blocking the free flow of information on which our democracy depends on. One of the gravest threats, Trump said, to our democracy today is powerful big tech corporations that have teamed with the government to censor I'm at censor the free speech of the American people. The hell? This isn't only wrong; it's unconstitutional. To restore free speech for myself and for every American, I am suing big tech. Uh, this big tech to stop it. Stop it. No longer are big tech giants simply removing significant threats of violence. They are manipulating and controlling the political debate itself. Social media platforms ban users for their platforms for publishing evidence that showed that the Wuhan lab leak theory, which corporate media now admits to be true. So look, like I just told you, they censored one of my videos. Well, they totally took it off. They deleted it. I couldn't even go in to download the video just so I can have it in my possession. But they totally took it away, which is fine. I can redo it. Like, you're not really doing me a misservice. I can redo the video. I can redo the video right after I'm done with this live stream. I can come back on here and redo the whole goddamn thing. So, yeah, y'all better be checking this shit the fuck out because this is important. Your constitutional rights are being stripped away from you on these platforms. You're not allowed to say anything that sparks a conversation. They want people to be as comfortable as possible on these mediums for the simple fact is they don't want anybody to be um offended. But look, you don't know intellectually where the fuck you are until you get offended by something. Because a person talking about something may know more about what you didn't know to where you're getting offended by it. So then again, y'all might be throwing out examples like, what if it's some racial shit? Well, look, if you wasn't told this as a child, I suggest you just go and just do what I said a couple weeks ago. Go and get some rope and choke yourself. If you wasn't told this as a child, it's not what you're called, is what you answer to. That's very important in life. It's not what you're called, it's what you answer to. Somebody calls you a nigger and you think that you're a nigger, then goddamn it, if a duck can pull a truck, goddamn it, hook that motherfucker up. So, um, um, so, I'm trying to figure out where I left off at. Um, Trump, he also says, social media platforms ban users said that. Trump says if they can do it to me, they can do it to you, which is very true. It's very true. If they can do it to him, they definitely can do it to you. I didn't understand. I didn't know that my green marker was as green as my green screen. But anyway, that fascinated me for a minute. I saw it on the screen. But anyway, um, but yeah, uh, they can do it to him. They definitely can do it to you, y'all. So y'all pay attention to that. With the lab leak theory, um, with the lab leak theory, when it came to the treatment, social media banned physicians from discussing potential treatments such as hydroxychloroquine, which actually worked to treat the Sharona, which sorry, which doctors have shown that it relieves symptoms of Sharona. Everybody, y'all may be like, "What? Why the hell you saying Sharona?" Look, you can't say these certain words here on social medias. So if you say, I say Sharona, y'all say the other word. I have to say Sharona just so my video doesn't get taken down. It's a whole fight with that bullshit. But anyway, social media has become a central free speech, such as a town meeting hall, news, and TV networks were in prior generations. The internet is the new public square. So in Michigan, school teacher was banned from Facebook for sharing an article questioning whether mandatory mask mandates for young children are healthy. And she was banned off of Facebook for that shit. I don't think y'all really understand, and like I keep telling y'all, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I am actually behind him when it comes to this, him suing big tech. I'm actually in with him on this shit. For the simple fact that they banned him from it, they can ban you from it. They're banning teachers for asking simple fucking questions. Like, hey, you know, let's say the teacher was a preschool teacher, like a kindergarten, whatever. We have pre-K here in my town. It's basically just kids playing. It's basically a daycare, basically, but the school does it. The school system does it. So yeah, they banned a teacher for asking a simple question. Our children wearing masks healthy at all. But they did tell us that kids wearing masks weren't as much of a wasn't much of a problem that they wanted to dive into. So kids didn't have to wear a mask, but I know smart people who did put masks on their children. So Colorado physician Kelly Victory was deplatformed by YouTube after she made a video explaining how to hold church service safely. And she was deplatformed because it didn't go along with YouTube's community guidelines. If you're not talking about what what the CDC has listed, which I said this as well. Fauci came up with the mandates. Fauci's the top scientist in the country. He works along with the CDC, along with the NHI, and I forgot the NIAH or something like that. Uh, look, look, you have to realize this whole damn thing is a sham. All right, Trump was the whistleblower on this shit. You don't have to like him, but he was somebody that was the whistleblower for this shit. You gotta pay attention. So so meanwhile, Chinese propagandists and Iranian dictator spew hate speech and threats on those who wait a minute, I read ahead. Dictators spew hate speech and threats on those platforms with impunity. But we're not questioning that shit, are we? They're not questioning that shit, are they? You gotta remember, look, if you don't know, uh, Google does hold their office in California, Silicon Valley, which is around San Francisco. Well, it's outside of San Francisco, but the the president or the CEO, he holds an office over in the Middle East, which means he he's allowing these people to say this shit just so he doesn't get killed. So that's why Chinese propagandists can say that shit. Because if he doesn't, those motherfuckers gonna come see him. The Iranian dictator, they can say they shit because he won't ban them for what? For what? Because he doesn't get killed. It's off with your head if he says something about the Iranian dictator. It's off with his head. But anyway. So, Democrats in Congress are exploiting these leverages to coerce platforms into censoring their political opponents. Big tech CEOs demand that the censor false stories and disinformation labels determined by any army of partisan fact checkers loyal to the Democratic Party. Look, man, the evidence is all here. You just gotta do your own research on this shit. Don't take my word for it. I actually had to do the research and able to do this fucking video. But, people want to kumbaya situations, but that's not going to get you anywhere. What you got to do, you got to start getting this information just so you can piss some people off for you not thinking like them. That's all you got to do. So, um, Big tech and government agencies are actively coordinating to remove content from the platforms according to the guidance of the CDC. As I told you, my video got taken down from YouTube for the simple fact that it didn't go along with the CDC guidelines that Fauci made up. And I won't just blame it on Fauci. I'll put it like this. I will put it on the government itself that Fauci works for. So before I go any further, I got a video, all right, explaining some of this shit right here. So, fair use, fair use, fair use.
Today, in conjunction with the America First Policy Institute, I'm filing as the lead class representative a major class action lawsuit against the big tech giants, including Facebook, Google, and Twitter, as well as their CEOs, Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, and Jack Dorsey. Three real nice guys. We're asking the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida to order an immediate halt to social media companies' illegal, shameful censorship of the American people, and that's exactly what they're doing. We're demanding an end to the shadow banning, a stop to the silencing, and a stop to the blacklisting, banishing, and canceling that you know so well. Our case will prove this censorship is unlawful, it's unconstitutional, and it's completely un-American. We all know that. We all know that very, very well. Our filing also seeks injunctive relief to allow prompt restitution and really restoration, and you can name about 20 other things, and it has to be prompt because it's destroying our country. Of my accounts,
Hold on, I want to stop it right there. I want to stop it right there because you made a good point. I wanted to say this. I wanted to say this later with the next story, but I'll say it right here just because I'm close to the next story. But it goes later on in the last story. So Trump brought up shadow banning. He brought up censoring and blocking out and stuff like that. And let me play that last part over. Let me go back. Boom.
And you can name about 20 other things, and it has to be prompt because it's destroying our country. Of my accounts, in addition, we are asking the court to oppose.
Okay. So a lot of the opinions that they want you to have on social media are liberal fucking opinions. Now, what's liberal? What's a liberal opinion? Liberals believe in progression. So they believe in young boys and girls saying that they're the opposite sex. Liberal opinions are accept everything. Liberal um, opinions are believe all women. Liberal opinions are that defund the police and stuff like that. Which look, I feel like if a police department is fucking up and they got some bad apples there, yes, that police department should be defunded, if not disbanded. I believe that, but I do believe in that, you know, as I've brought up several times before, yes, I have a cousin who was killed by the police. Do I think that the whole police station should be taken down? Look, the guy himself should not have a job for the simple fact that His words was he was trying to protect himself, but my cousin was in a car. But I don't believe that the whole police department should go down. But since they, investigated themselves, which is the stupidest fucking thing in the world, how do we allow police departments and places like that investigate themselves, which is fucking crazy? Then yeah, if they feel as though that act was okay, then yes, the sheriff's department in my town, or for my county, I should say, yeah, they should be disbanded. The people that should be overlooking that is the Maryland State Police. Well, overlooking their duties is the Maryland State Police. That's what I think. I don't believe in all these liberal ass views. I actually believe in offending motherfuckers every now and again, because if you're not offended, you're not thinking. Okay? If you don't get offended by something and then later on think about what somebody said and it doesn't sink in after that, oh, well, maybe I overreacted. I was wrong. Now, when it comes to racial shit, as black people, we're very reactionary, which we shouldn't be at all. All right? But some people grow up with their, grandparents and parents telling them don't allow white people or any other race call you out of your name, or get or say racial slurs towards you, which is true. You shouldn't allow anybody to call you anything other than what your name is. But I know what you shouldn't do. Cause yourself to have a case. Should you whip their ass? Yeah, I'm not against that. Should you whip their ass? No. Because then you're paying restitution to them, you're paying court calls. However how bad you beat their ass, you might have some jail time behind it. So it's like, is it actually worth your time? Now, how brutal they were with it, that should determine your action. If you're at a job and there's a motherfucker that is a bigot and they always have something crazy to say out their mouth when they're only around you, and then and I do this shit. I monitor motherfuckers that I'm around. If they're not actually treating you the same way that they treat other people, then you shouldn't be fucking with them at all. Which at a job you shouldn't be friends or whatever with the people that you work with, because it all goes bad at the end. You shouldn't even date people that you work with because it all goes bad at the end. So anyway, I'll get back into this video.
Damages on these social media giants. We're going to hold big tech very accountable. This is the first of numerous other lawsuits, I assume, that would follow, but this is the lead, and I think it's going to be a very, very important game changer for our country. It will be a pivotal battle in the defense of the First Amendment, and in the end, I'm confident that we will achieve a historic victory for American freedom and at the same time, freedom of speech.
All right. So that was Trump's words. So let me finish this up real fast. So like Trump said, so where did I leave off at here? Okay, so big tech and traditional media entities formed a alliance called the Trusted News Initiative, which essentially takes instruction from the CDC about what information they need to combat. So basically, like I had a video that spoke on Fauci and the emails and where Sharona came from and all this other craziness. That's what that means. Okay. So, before I finish this video off with my next thing, because I have a little bit more with the Trump stuff, but I do want to take a quick break. Okay. So I'll turn the music up, and I'll allow you guys to for you guys to grab a drink yourself and something, use the bathroom or something. I'll be right back. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, I am back. So to finish off with this Trump shit, um, so he he also said, let me turn this music down. So I can essentially come back. Okay, so the tech companies are due. Damn, the tech companies are due. I don't even know what the hell I meant by that. Anyway, tech companies and the government, the government wants the tech companies to do their bidding, including to censor unapproved ideas. Now, pay attention to that word, unapproved ideas, okay? Because I'm gonna give my example again with my video being taken down. And there's many of people that I know that's on Facebook who get their posts taken down, right? Which I'll bring this up because I'm not on TikTok, but uh, it's a YouTuber that's on TikTok that I'm subscribed to, and he was praising a mom for doing her child's hair. It was her son's dream to have a haircut in a way that looked like a Dragon Ball Z character, and that video got taken down for bullying. I think he said bullying. I think it was bullying. It got taken down for, but it was either bullying or something else. But still, the video got taken down for a reason that it should have never got taken down for. But it's America. What do you expect? And it's social media that follow, but whatever. And TikTok's one of those ones that Trump should have added in there as well, for the simple fact that they discriminate against black users. Black users get their dance moves and ideas and shit taken, and then when other users use it, they're deemed the ones who said it first or did it first. Like, you gotta look at all of the TikTokers who dance and make up routines to these popular songs. They get their shit just stolen from them, and then the people who don't actually come up with the routines go on talk shows and do dances and shit as if they're the creator or they're deemed the creator of these dances. It's fucking crazy, man. So man, Trump filed a class action lawsuit, as you heard him say, with the American First Policy Institute against big tech to stop censoring the American people. This flagrant attack on free speech is doing terrible damage to our country, as you heard Donald Trump say. Our lawsuit argues that big tech companies are being used to impose illegal and unconstitutional government censorship. Now, if you all remember, free speech and the right to assembly is the First Amendment. They're trying to do the America, or I wouldn't say American, but Democrats and liberals are trying to do away with the First Amendment. Also, another amendment they're trying to get rid of is the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, because uh, what's his name, Joe Biden, uh, wants to put a ban on AR-15s. When they put that, if it ever happens, if they put a ban on AR-15s, right, and you can't have an AR-15 anymore, and they have to turn in their AR-15s, who the fuck do you think is going to turn in their AR-15s? They're gonna say exactly what I'm about to say. Pry it from my cold dead hands. And usually people with AR-15s, that's not the only gun that they got. They usually got other nice big ass guns like that as well, and better ones too. They usually got automatic shotguns. They usually got gas powered guns. They got uh, nice ass fucking handguns and shit, like Glocks and shit, and 9 millimeters. Look, a AR, I think is considered a pistol, right? But y'all do your own research. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the chat or my comments or my DMs. All right. But a AR, no, AR is considered an assault rifle, but a shotgun is considered a pistol, right? So you can go up and just grab a shotgun, willy nilly. You can go to Walmart and get a shotgun as well as a 22 a rifle, a 22 rifle. No fuss, no muss. No, hey, do you have a no? We gotta do a background check on this. But nah, they just, hey, there you go, homie. Um. So yeah, man, we gotta pay attention to this hard. I'm gonna play this last video. It has to do with what Trump was talking about. I'm not sure if these people are Democrats or Republicans, but I played this last video. I skimmed through it before I did this, so let's get to it.
Hi, Kevin McCarthy.
Congressman Larry Bouchon.
Congresswoman Debbie Lesko.
Congressman Pence here.
Increasing transparency and accountability of platforms like Google, Facebook, Twitter, and others is vital in protecting the fair distribution of information.
Okay, so they are Republicans, so let's keep going.
These platforms are becoming a destructive rogue entity.
From photos to voice recordings to technology that tracks our every move.
My question for the FTC today, is it appropriate for big tech to make money off of Hoosier and Americans' intellectual property?
What are you doing at the FTC to prevent the unfair censorship of Americans and to promote the free flow of information online?
Given recently proposed legislation that would provide you, the FTC, with more power, can you explain how you would use that power and current authorities to stop big tech censorship and bias against conservatives?
We need to protect free speech and the rights of private companies to control their property.
We need to rein in big tech to protect our freedoms and our privacy.
We can never take our freedoms for granted. We have to treasure it and defend it each and every day.
All right, look. If you guys didn't pay attention to I want to say last November, and then they did another one in either January, if not February. Congress held a hearing for both Google, Facebook, and Twitter. All right, and they was going over with them, which it was going over a lot of those old senators' heads, what they were talking about. But this is what I want y'all to do. Here's your homework assignment for today that I'm gonna give you guys. Homework assignment. This is what I want y'all to do. I want you to type in, after this live is done, I want you to type in Senate speaks to big tech, right? Then after that, I want you to search for the video that happened last year, and then I want you to search for the video that happened this year. And I want you to watch both videos. I think both videos are about 2.5 hours long. I watched both of them. All right, so it won't hurt for you to get some information that you don't know about. All right. So I got a damn gnat in here somehow. Um, so yeah. That's your homework assignment, to watch both of those videos. All right. So, next and last story of the night. Bill Cosby, and everybody knows Bill Cosby got out last week, and the person that you probably don't know is the gentleman in the blue suit with the white tie. That is his his representative and publicist. So Cosby's representative, Andrew Wyatt. That's the gentleman that's in front of him. That's in front of Bill Cosby. Uh, uh, he spoke on some things on a show. He spoke on some things that I'm trying to find, because this is what I didn't do. I should have. The first part I'm about to speak on is Cosby's interview that made all of this shit uh, start. Why he went to jail. Um, I think this is it. Yep, this is it. So I want to move this here, and let me save it real fast. Okay, let me go back. refresh this. Take that and give you this. Bring this up. All right, so Cosby's representative Andrew Wyatt bring up an interview that started the whole firestorm that caused Cosby's case. This is the interview right here. I'm not going to play all of it, but I will play some of it.
It is against that backdrop that the Associated Press is showing for the first time a new portion of an interview with Cosby, taped on November 6th in Washington. The interview centered around an art exhibit. At the end of the interview, Cosby was asked about long circuit.
All right, so I won't play that part yet. Let me say this before they said so. Wyatt said that an associate producer of production asked Cosby why did he had Miss Cosby with him while interviewer asked questions about rape allegations. Now here we go.
Accusations of sexual assault and recent criticism from comedian Hannibal Buress.
Okay, I got that part too, but I want to pay more attention to the exchange.
No, we don't answer that.
Okay, hold up. Let me back this up a little bit more.
Exchange. I have to ask about your name coming up in the news.
No, we don't answer that.
Okay. I just wanted to ask if you wanted to respond at all about whether any of that was true.
There's no response.
Can I ask you, if with the persona that people know about Bill Cosby, should they believe anything differently about what?
There's no comment about that. And I'll tell you why. I think you were told, I don't want to compromise your integrity, but I don't talk about it.
As the interview wound down, Cosby then continued the conversation. The camera was still running, and Cosby and his wife were wearing lapel microphones. Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Now, can I get something from you that none of
Hold up, because this part, Cosby gets cold on this motherfucker right here. Here we go.
that will be shown?
I can't promise that myself, but you didn't say anything.
I know I didn't say anything, but I'm asking your integrity that since I didn't want to say anything, but I did answer you in terms of I don't want to say anything of what value will it have.
I don't think it will.
Ma'am, what'd you say?
Sorry.
What did you say? And I would appreciate it if it was scuttled.
I hear you. I will tell that to my editors, and I think that they will understand.
Well, I think if you want to consider yourself to be serious, that it will not appear anywhere.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we thought, by the way, because it was AP, that it wouldn't be necessary to go over that question with you.
And we haven't written about this at all in the past 2 months, and I think my boss is wanting you to ask.
If you will just tell your boss the reason why we didn't say that up front was because we thought that AP had the integrity to not ask.
One other point on that, one of the three major TV writers for the AP in Los Angeles called me up and asked me, I'm an elder,
Right.
so you're not listening. So she said,
Fair use. All right, fair use.
And I think you need to get on the phone with his
I will. Yeah.
person immediately. Okay, thank you.
Since that he
All right. So Cosby got cold on their ass. Okay, so when he said, "I think you need to get his person on the phone," he meant his lawyer. He meant get his goddamn lawyer on the phone now, because Cosby is ready at all times. I'm not going to play this part yet. Everybody knows this infamous video, but I'm going to get to it. Because you can't bring shit up like that. Maybe as a journalist, he thought, hey, well, I'll ask him these questions, and maybe if he answers, or if not, I'll get some sort of a story out of it. But as a gentleman as Bill Cosby is, he basically said, "Look, I think that's a little, fucked up that you bringing this up. I don't talk about that. My wife don't talk about it. It's just something that doesn't come up, okay? For the simple fact that I've had legal matters about this in the past. You should have known. You should have never brought this shit up, but you chose to. So this is what I choose to do as well. I'm gonna sue your ass, okay?" And he spoke on integrity. Why isn't it that these news outlets have any sort of integrity? These news outlets are basically whores for information, for stories. All right. So this is getting ridiculous. Uh, only simply, and I'm glad this song came on too. Let me turn it down. This is smidgen. So, because I'm about to get cold on their ass. So, um, why it says that Cosby's legal team started to look into all of the women's backgrounds once the rape allegations story started to surface. Why it said media wouldn't read statements from Cosby and his legal team. Then, as I mentioned last week, Gloria Allred started to have all of the women make public statements about Cosby. Now, there's a story in the LA Times from November 2014. I want you guys to read that. I don't have much time to read it now because I haven't ate yet. So I'm gonna do this story that I'm gonna get off. But Gloria Allred, in an interview with the LA Times, they wrote up a story, and Gloria Allred basically had each woman, which what was it, like 50 to 60 some odd women that came out, and they basically made the allegations that yes, Bill Cosby raped me, and this is how he did it. And this is what I'll also say. When you hear a story and you hear from more than one person, this is just me. I feel like that when I hear the same story from multiple people, it's not true.
Holy shit.
Just saying. Just saying. So, I can't look at this anymore. I can't listen to this anymore for the simple fact that my phone's about to die. But anyway, um, Philly magazine owner Bob Huber paid Hannibal Buress to tell the infamous rape joke that set everything in motion. And here's that joke.
Has the fucking smuggest old black man public persona that I hate. This kid's on TV. Pull your pants up, black people. I was on TV in the 80s. I can talk down to you because I had a successful sitcom. Yeah, it was great living Bill Cosby, so brings him obnoxious. I don't curse on stage. Well, yeah, you're a rapist, so I take you saying lots of motherfuckers on Bill Cosby himself if you want a rapist. For the most part, it's fucking public Teflon image. I've done this bit on stage, and people don't think I'm making it up. I'm like, Bill Cosby has a lot of rape allegations. No, you them. That shit is upsetting. If you didn't know about it, trust me. You leave here, Google Bill Cosby rape. Right.
All right. So that was that. That was the infamous video that set all of this in motion. So Cosby's legal team started an investigation, a freelance. They started an investigation about everything. They started looking into everything. So a freelance journalist wrote an article called "What It's Like to Be a White Man in Black Philadelphia," basically talking about Bill Cosby. He basically tried to make it out as if that Bill Cosby was a white man living in a black world because I guess since he's rich and he lives in Philadelphia, Philadelphia isn't mainly a all black city, but you know it has its black parts. Plus, people forget Bill Cosby lived in a ghetto in Philly. Although his parents were married, he lived in a ghetto in Philly. So you don't think this motherfucker gonna get uh, a buckle on you every now and again? He grew up in I'm pretty sure back then it wasn't that hard of an environment, but it was a hard enough environment because he lived in the ghettos of Philly. All right. So, let's see. Huber harassed Cosby and is responsible for all of the women who came out and accused Cosby in 2005. Okay, so Jewish dude Jeff Zucker, former president of NBC, current president of CNN, was the guy that shut Bill Cosby out from buying NBC because of NBC's post bankruptcy. All right. Back in the day, back when Bill was trying to buy NBC, NBC was going bankrupt. So Bill thought, hey, let me buy the network, and then I'll make some changes to the network, and then I'll make everything more suitable and better for the network. But that never happened. What we heard after that was Bill Cosby's son passed away, which is very sad. Um, but at the same time, I'm trying to cue this video up. All right. So Cosby wanted to buy NBC to put new shows on the channel, probably to be more educational and more digestible for all audiences. Zucker had dinner at Bill Cosby's New York home, maybe around the time that Cosby was on the Cosby Show, probably around that time. If not, after years later. So Zucker said a racial slur towards Cosby at his dinner table. Cosby then asked Zucker to grab his coat and to leave his house. Cosby then walked Zucker to the door and uh, called him, get this, a Nazi, while Cosby threw Zucker out of his home. Zucker then turned to Cosby and said, "I will get you back for this one day." Zucker then later on in the timeline, probably years later or so. Yeah, it was years later. Also around that time, nobody remembers this story at all. Nobody remembers this story, and I'm pretty sure nobody ever thinks of this, but Around that same time when Cosby's son died, Bill Cosby's son died, Ennis Cosby. Probably like a year or two later, something came out to where he had a secret daughter, which was never true. Y'all probably don't remember that story at all, but it ran, and I forgot how old I was when that shit came out. But that story ran practically for like I think 2 months. So yeah. Um. So So Zucker started parading all of the accusers out to tell their stories that their story and that people what what the hell did I write? I can't be I can't be having this paper down here. I gotta have it over here. But anyway, where am I at? Tell their story and the people. Oh yeah, that was Zucker's get back basically to have the women come out and start telling their stories because probably like Cosby, Zucker probably liked the party as well. So 1 and 1 equals 2, and then you get women out here just accusing Cosby of bullshit. So let's keep going. Um. Uh. Like they always say, there's always a rich white man behind every crime. Well, everybody doesn't say that. I say that, but you see the rich white man now, though. What's his name again? Zucker. Jeff Zucker. That's his name. Jeff Zucker. Uh, so Gloria Allred stated in a Los Angeles Times article, like I said, on November 2014, that if Cosby gave her $100 million, not one story of any woman she represents will see the light of day. Basically, extortion. Give me $100 million. All of this goes away. You'll never hear from these women again, and everybody will be happy. But Bill Cosby said, "Hell to the nah, I ain't doing that." All right. So then, after that, Gloria Allred was like, "Give me your fucking money." So after that, Cosby said hell no, and then this crime committed against Cosby was to extort money from Cosby, so he eventually would go broke. So with the acquiring of a network would be off the table as well. So as we all know, and I stated last week, Cosby did his deposition, waived his Fifth Amendment right, all right, which is the right to not to self-incriminate yourself, right? Um, and he settled out of court to Miss Constan, furthering what I said last week. Constan had 5 different law enforcement agents. Wait a minute, I said that wrong. Furthering what I said last week, Constan had 5 different law enforcement agencies. She basically lied to 5 different. Well, she didn't tell the exact same story to 5 different law enforcement agencies. When she would speak to each one, she would not go over the story the same way how she would if she was telling the same person that she just spoke to right in front of her. She wouldn't tell the same story. So that's the reason why the DA Bruce Castor did not prosecute Cosby because of Constance's inconsistent stories during Cosby's 4-day deposition, which later would put Cosby behind bars. And here's the shocking thing that I'm about to show you. Even though Cosby came out and said he did do that, and then later on he gets placed in jail, this is actually what happened at the deposition. You look up the deposition, go to page 126, and this is what's said.
Did you give women drugs without their consent? He said no. Did you have Quaaludes? He said yes. That was the party drug of the 70s. That was that culture. They were called disco biscuits. Did you ever give women Quaaludes without their consent? No. Did you ever put women Quaaludes? Yes. With their consent? Yes, I did. That was the just position. So,
Right? So, since that happened, right? You're getting all the information, right? He says, yes, I did it. No, I didn't give them to them without their consent, but I did give it to them. That was the culture back then. Everybody was on drugs in the 70s. Everybody was on drugs in the 70s, especially these Hollywood types. They all was on some sort of drug. The drug of choice really was cocaine, but hey, to come down off some cocaine, I'm gonna take a Quaalude and then I'm gonna keep the party going. All right. So, Gloria Allred acted as all of the women's publicists. So in this same interview, the gentleman that I brought up, Andrew Wyatt, he brought up how in this interview how the women were being paraded around in Philly as if they were rock stars. Right? You would think that these women will have a sad face on, don't want to face the public. You know, they want to stay in their hotel room or their house and, just wait until the trial to come and then, go to the trial, hear what everybody has to say, and then go home again, wait for the next day. But nah, these motherfuckers was out doing interviews and having dinner and all kinds of shit. They were just living it up when this whole ordeal was happening. The whole the second case or whatever. They was living it up. They was being internet influencers, as people would want to say. They were just out here just having fun. So where am I at? So along with Gloria Allred, she wasn't their lawyer at all, but she was their publicist. But the way that Gloria Allred injected herself in this is from the help of Constance's lawyer, Dolores Terrani. Haven't because Dolores Terrani had the transcripts from the deposition, right? So there was no way that Gloria Allred could have said, yeah, well, he gave him Quaaludes and shit like that, blah, 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 whatever, right? No way that ever could have happened, right? But by her reading these transcripts, which were federally sealed by, they were sealed by federal court. That's the way that Gloria Allred brought up that Cosby gave the women Quaaludes and alcohol and all kinds of shit. It's all because of Dolores. So she's to blame for this as well, for Bill Cosby being unjustifiably prosecuted. So anybody remember this? Anybody remember this when Believe All Women came out, right? Or victim shaming, right? This is all Gloria Allred's doing. Gloria Allred brought all that shit up. And that's the only way that these terms are present now. So let me check my progress. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. So um, so one woman, and everybody knows who she is. Her picture was shown in the video. Dickerson. Uh, she's a former drug user that never slept with Bill Cosby, but she came out and testified in court under oath, lying, saying she was looking for the big black buck that had the drugs. What kind of shit is that? So they allowed this woman to say that shit in court? I was searching for the big black buck who had all the drugs so I could get high and pass the fuck out. It gets better. Janice wrote a book stating in it she wanted to sleep with Cosby and wanted to meet him at Lake Tahoe, but Cosby blew her off. She said then that she went to her room, popped 2 Quaaludes, and drank a bottle of wine and went to sleep. So obviously the bitch can't be trusted because the bitch still looks like she gets high. So whatever. So uh it's more to the story, with her. Basically, she wanted to be a singer. She asked Bill, could she meet Phyllis Hyman? If nobody knows who Phyllis Hyman is, type in Phyllis Hyman in any place, Google or Apple or Spotify or something like that. She's basically the queen of funk, basically. So, well, me myself personally, I wouldn't say that. Shaka Khan really is the queen of funk to me, but they say Phyllis Hyman, whatever. So, yes, she wanted to meet Phyllis Hyman so she, could, I guess, take lessons and whatever, etc., etc. Just some bullshit from her part. But she also, Janice Dickerson, blamed Sylvester Stallone for being her baby daddy. But later on, after they found that it was a lie from Dana, come on now, y'all know who Dana is. DNA, come on now. So after a DNA test showed that it was a lie as well, she went on her merry little way and chucked it up. So it was another woman, Lisa Lot Loveland, also came out and said that she didn't remember sleeping with Cosby, but she adds she slept for 3 days and her family was worried and didn't know where she was. Also, let me add this. That also came up in this interview. Gloria Allred put up billboard ads stating if you ever slept with Bill Cosby or rate or something around the lines like that. It was basically a big ass billboard stating you're like all of those commercials you see. If you've been been hurt on the job or something like that, then call this number because we can get you your money. That's basically what Gloria Allred did. And a homeless woman came out and said, yeah, I slept with him, which she never met him, never even touched Bill Cosby. And she was in the fray as well. And yeah, damn, it's getting late. So let me finish this. So, all right. So the first trial, the jury mediated and came to a not guilty verdict, which only took 50 hours liberation. The judge told them that they should go back, deliberate some more, and rethink their decision. Now, I don't know if the judge was coerced by by anybody, such as Gloria or Dolores or any of the media. Um, but I don't understand how he would tell them go back, do it again, and come up with another and locate not locate but go over it again and figure something else out. But like that's pretty weird. All right. So so the Associated Press wanted to paint Cosby as guilty during the trial, but Andrew Wyatt is a single individual who humanized Cosby while fighting for him. And while the news broke about Cosby's accusers here in the States, Wyatt ran news stories overseas to combat the accusations. Reason being, people overseas still hold Cosby in high regard. Also, people overseas are sophisticated when it comes to government and also critical thinking. When news spiked and picked up about Cosby here overseas, it also picked up and spiked here in the States. Also, he took the stories to local and small news media and newspapers. Media producer from YC News, which is your content news, that loves Cosby's work, he had an inside tip. Now, this doesn't come out on regular news, but you get it here at Marcus Speaks Live. All right. He had a tip that Cosby was going to be released from prison on June 30th, and long and behold, Bill Wyatt got the call from the prison, and he was soon on his way to get Bill to get him out, and that's a beautiful thing. So I got some more. So so this isn't the first time Bill's had some sort of like trouble or whatever, because Bill has been fucked with before, and it was by President Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon asked Cosby to perform at the White House. Cosby declined his offer, and Cosby was put on Nixon's enemies list along with Dick Gregory and Jane Fonda, and then was followed by the FBI since I think that was around in the 60s. He was then trailed by the FBI, I think up until like the late 70s, which was weird. So, a prison inmate at the prison that Cosby was at State Correctional Institution of Phoenix, inmate Anthony Sutton gave Cosby security detail at all times. Cosby prepared himself for prison by taking away certain items such as like desserts and snacks and stuff like that his wife would allow him to have, and other things out of his diet and from his life to further prepare himself for prison, just like Nelson Mandela did before. Nelson Mandela did all of these steps. He started taking things out of his life because he didn't know how well, he knew how long of a sentence he was going to have. So he just started taking stuff out of his life just so he could not want them or crave for them while he was locked up. So Sutton started the Man Up program in the prison that he was at, that Cosby was at, and Cosby attended these meetings every Saturday to talk about manhood, fatherhood, etc. And I hope that Bill Cosby goes back every so often to visit his new brothers he made 2.5 years ago. Right? So, the rabbit hole gets deeper though on the Felicia Rashad posts on social media. Howard University and the student body there made her take down those posts, right? I hope y'all remember the posts I showed last week. I had them all up on the screen or whatever, right? So, you might say why, right? Because of corporate interests. That's why. Corporate interests. Who's Howard University in bed with? Metaphorically, who is, you know, Howard University in bed with? Well, not just the government, but the big corporation that the other big corporation other than America. Howard University is in bed with credit card provider American Express. Now, y'all might be asking, isn't the CEO black? No, not since 2015. Because Stephen Squire, I think that's how you say his name, a white man. The guy you guys are all thinking of is Kenneth Chenault. I think that's how you say his name. Somewhere while climbing the corporate ladder, black people lose themselves and shit like that, and lose a sense of who they are. I.e., I'm about to bring up this name. I'm pretty sure about to have like 100 more people on here, just like Kevin Samuels. Just like Kevin Samuels. Where's my ha at? Because if you believe his corporate story, his corporate career stories, I don't see how y'all can. Because even his completion of college stories is choppy. So anyway, everybody, look, I thank you. All right, let me turn this music down. Let me put on my theme music. All right, everybody. Look, I thank y'all for stopping by, checking in on your boy. All right. Look, check this out. This is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to subscribe to this if you're new. I want you guys to like this, all right? If you're new, and even if you're a person that's coming back, all right? I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video, all right? Hit up the comment, the live chat, my DMs. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you gotta do. Follow both prompts at the bottom and the top. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this as well. Share it. When you subscribe, hit that bell icon and then hit all so you can get every notification of mine, right? So, also, I am streaming live from Restream to Facebook and YouTube. This is the website I use to do my streaming. You guys can stream as well too with the same tool. Just go to Restream.com and then type in all your social medias and wherever other place you're at. So when you go live, you can go live anywhere. Alright? The only reason why I say that is for the simple fact is that you can follow me on my social medias, all right? And I'm going to do this backwards because I'd rather you guys be here on YouTube because on Facebook, I take the live videos down and I have a link that's sitting there in its place just so you can come over here to YouTube. But you can find me on my social medias at Instagram at marcus.speaks.podcast. Okay, marcus.speaks.podcast. All right, you can find me on Facebook at my personal page, which is Marcus Speaks. All right, type in the search engine on Facebook, Marcus Speaks. And while you're at that, go ahead and hit that friend button. And then go over to my Facebook group. So you want to get back into the Facebook search engine and type in Marcus Speaks PC. That's for Marcus Speaks Podcast, okay? Also, I'm on YouTube at Marcus Speaks, okay? So you can basically find Marcus Speaks anywhere. Well, not yet, but I will be. So, if you have any suggestions, any ideas for a show, any show segments, please hit me up either in the live chat when I'm doing a live video, or you can hit me up in the comment section of any video, or you can go to my DMs and say, hey, Marcus, I want you to start doing this on the show. See how it works. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. So, everybody, that's it for today's show. I'm your boy Marcus. This has been another episode of Marcus Speaks. And I'll see y'all next week, alright? Well, I'll see y'all next Friday, alright? I'll catch y'all next Friday. Peace out.